Hello everybody, welcome to this race, an exciting race between Metro MST and Scotty McBuddy, aka the guys we have 1,000 different Twitch name. I hope you're all excited for this very excellent match that will be going on. The race will start soon. Everybody's ready, the timer is counting down in the SRL channels. So we'll soon start in the in stream. So good luck and have fun to our runners. And let's hope that the first items will be a reserve tank. And the race has begun. So what do you think the first item will be at Morph Balls pedestals? I so hope it will be a reserve tank. Oh, and we have both using Moonfall. So I know Scotty is a Moonfall user, but I'm surprised to see MST using a Moonfall. So MST is beginning to use the appropriate falling speed, which is the fast falling speed. You never have the best falling speed if you don't use a Moonfall. And it's just vanilla Morph Balls. I'm very disappointed in this seed right away. So let's see what the seeding items will be. So MSC going up right away while Scotty go down. I think going down is better, is if you find super size or power bombs, you know what items you want. You know where you want to go after getting the items at the Retro's E-Tanks location. So we have Super Messiah and Messiahs as the two first items, and we have a reserve tank this ceiling. Scotty take it while MSC is saying, nope, I'm not. Because MSC ate reserve tanks, he will never take one. That's why every time MSC is doing a race, I'm always hoping for a reserve as the first item. So he must take them because the first item is forced to get. Of course, Tracy, I'm purposely cursing the runners. Hey, if I'm purposely cursing the runners, instead they might be lucky instead. No. For first item, it's mainly just for MST. I hope it's a reserve. Varia Shack 2, I hope it's for everybody. That is in bomb at BT also. I hope it's for everybody, even me. And since they don't have any explosive, I hope it is bombs at BT. So let's put our Bless RNG out. Thank you, Cheese, for Varia Shack 2 Bless RNG. So both of runners are going to directly to be Bomb Torizo, as they can't check any other item than Bomb Torizo. So Bomb Torizo must have bombs, speed booster, or screw attack. See if they want to continue to progress. Those three items are a must to be at Bomb Torizo. They cannot be any other items. And we have screw attack. I'm very disappointed. Yet again, this is disappointing me. With screw attack, though, they will be able to check gauntlet and be able to get out, but they will only be able to check first item and gauntlet, which is a major items, which if it is bumped, they will be able to continue through the rest of gauntlet. And we have Scotty going to check Gauntlet, while Metro MST is going to Terminators. So let's see who's doing the right play. And MST, not taking the, like always, not taking the reserve. But if he got speed booster later and he returned by Terminator, he might pick up that reserve by accident. And Scotty didn't put a single save before going to Gauntlet. That's a risky play there. That's a risky play. I like it. Oh yes, seriously, he will run into it later. And we have an E-Tank at Gauntlet. So vanilla E-Tanks at Gauntlet. Now Scotty have to go back all the way through Gauntlet from the front, as he can't go at the back. And we have Various Suit at Brainstar Reserve location. What a free seed! We have Screw Attack and Various Suit. So whatever is power bombs, it's no longer a real trolley location, as Various Suit is there. So even it is at cathedral location, because of Various Suit, it is a very easy check to do. So this seed can be still a slow seed because of where the power bombs is, but it's still pretty free, as Various Suit is early on, and Scotty decided to take that that reserve tank though. Oh, and I didn't see it, but first power bomb is at the missile location here, since I was checking Scotty when Messi was going to Brainstar. So we have a very free seed. So power bombs and Varia extremely early with very early Screw Attack. This seed is indeed an easy one. And now an E-Tanks, vanilla E-Tanks for MST. So far we found 2 vanilla E-Tanks. And more missiles. Scotty deciding to get the items up before entering Brainstar Reserve. And now Scotty seeing this, it is Various Suit. He will be like, wow, such a free seed. You see, Tracy, me by trying to curse them, just by trying to curse them, Tracy, I bring them good luck, since it was intentional cursing. So I'm doing a good job as a commentator. I'm blessing them in reality. So we have more power bombs at Big Pink. More missile here. And MSC seems to have forgotten about checking Wavegate. More E-Tanks for MST finding at Charge Beam locations. And it seems, yes, MST did forget about Wavegate E-Tank location. Or maybe he's just not comfortable with doing the Green Gate glitch without iGem boots. And MST saying nope to more missiles. So MST will be betting on getting Charge Beam pretty early, or at least pretty soon. So MSC now is going down red towers, while Scotty is still looking at Big Pink, getting his second power bomb back. Since Scotty is also doing approximately the same thing as MSC with MO. And it seems that Scotty will be looking at Wavegate location. And more reserve for MST. The game is rolling in very hard, giving all those reserve in very easy location to do. So let's see what is at Wavegate. And we have a reserve. So we already found all of our four reserves. So MST did a really good choice by not checking Wavegate. So yeah, Scotty is also saying nope to all those missiles. You want to bet on more super missile, and I'm pretty sure to bet on finding charge being pretty early on. And Scotty deciding to he needed to farm one super missile. That's why I was like, why is returning up? And Metro MSC is just finding his second super pack. Did Scotty cut jacked? Wow, is it the? I think it's the second time Scotty did cut jack at that door. Will you cut jack third times? And nope, he did get it. Great job, Scotty. You didn't cut jack it twice. So far, Scotty didn't find 4 reserve Crash, but he will find the 4th reserve. And Scotty farming that cack attack to get a super missiles. As he's pretty low on super missile, and MST is now a great fight. We'll get a DLC fight, and yes! MST is having the DLC fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a rare DLC fight with MST and Scotty doing early X-ray check. Nicely done from MST for his DLC fight. And Scotty getting all the deboosts he wants and he needs. With Variasu, it's a pretty easy thing to do as you get way less damage. And Spring Ball for MST here. Kraid having the best item against. And sadly for Scotty, just any tanks at X-ray location. And since he got, I think, 2 reserve plus 3 tanks, I don't think he will be getting more E-tanks. Since he already have Variasuit. He's pretty much in go mode in terms of energy. He might take a 4th E-tank just for safety, as often it's easy to forget you have a reserve. And MSC now checking Kraid's E-tank location. And what do we have? Oh, X-ray! The second best item in this game. Now, MSC has a 1/3 of the microwave beams. And Scotty nearly forgot about Spacer. Sadly for him, he did remember. So he will find his 4th reserve. And taking also that reserve. So Scotty is now at 3 reserve tank. He's pretty much go mode in terms of energy. I don't think he will ever take another E-tanks or reserve tanks. And MSC going to check Ice Beam locations. So let's see what will be at Ice Beam. And Scotty is now entering Kraid area. And Ice Beam is holding, Oh, Wave Beam! So we have very convenient items at Ice Beam. It will be very easy to go check Crocomire. And Scotty is now taking his 2nd super missile pack. Oh, MST trying for the iceless escape. And he nearly got it. It's a really hard trick to go for the iceless escape. And now MST is going to check item boots. So let's see what will be at Iron Boot. And we have bombs. Very nice. So MSC no longer really need to down power bombs. Unless you do not find Ice Beam, you will want a third power pack to have a fast Tourian. Not a fast Tourian, but a safer Tourian, as only having 10 power bombs, it's a little risky, but it's not that big of a risk. And he's taking that third power pack, so MSC is preparing himself in case he do not find Ice Beam for Tourian. Or like my boy MSC like to say, terrain. He has some difficulty with pronouncing Tourian. He's always saying terrain. So let's see what Terrain Boy will be doing now. Where will Terrain Boy check for his next item? So looking at cathedrals and a third super missile pack at cathedral missiles locations. And Scotty finding the second best item in the game. And Scotty is now entering Norfair, while Metro MSC is already in Bubble Mountains. So far, MSC has the lead compared to Scotty, as MSC didn't check Gauntlet, which was the right play in a way, and didn't check Wavegate he takes location, which was also a very good play as it was only a reserve tank. MSC using power bombs, but did lay a little to go. I think he's too far to the right. Oh no, he's alright. Lucky for him, it's alright. But his power bombs was pretty much too low as he didn't kill the Cack Attack. So, MSC is going to check speed booster item location first. Scotty did get his wave beam into going for the iceless escape. And did get it. Nicely done, Scotty. That's a really hard trick. Varia was at Brainstar reserve location, Ashda. And Screwata was at BT. And we have any tank at speed booster. Yeah, you should think of MST as Terrain Boy, as he loves to say Terrain instead of Tourian. And now Scotty taking his bombs. And now let's check what it is at Wave Beam's locations as MST is going there. I know exactly what you mean, Ashda. Yes, Pizza. Gauntlet has been checked by Scotty, and another E-Tanks at Wave Beams. So far, we have a LTC, kind of a LTC. Well, a lot of reserve and a lot of E-Tanks pretty early on. And Scotty taking his third Super Missile pack. They're both skipping a lot of missile Ashtar because they are going to bet on finding a charge beam. Alright, so MSC is going to check Norfair reserve location while Scotty is now entering Bubble Mountain. And Scotty getting the wall jump at Bubble Mountain. And he's going to check all the same thing as MSC and will only find E-tanks that he will certainly skip And getting that missile tank for MST, I think he didn't really wanted it, but it's a pretty convenient item to get because it's better to get that item than falling into the lava. And oh, gravity suit at Norfair Reserve location. So far, the seed is pretty much a free seed, and yes, indeed, like I said, Scotty is saying no to that E-tanks as he already have 3 E-tanks and 3 reserve. He no longer need any kind of energy capacity. GM Extreme, that will be an awesome seed. Speed as Shack Tool and Sharon Wreck Ship Reserve, that will be the best thing. And Scotty taking wave missiles. And MSC going into Lower Warfare. I bet Scotty will also go into Lower Warfare. And just the tank for Scotty that he's saying, nope, I don't want. Oh, Scotty decided to take that E-tanks though. A little surprise. And MST going for the gravity jump. Just see, it's easier to start this gravity jump at the far left of that little cliff he is. As without speed booster, running won't change your 8 speed. And in lava, if you have speed booster, you're locked with a walking speed. So having some running speed never help in lava to make any kind of jump. It won't make you jump higher, sadly. Yes, I think MSC yes do have enough ammo to take down Ridley. Oh, and Scotty going for the springboard jump to Norfair reserve location. He will be very happy to find his gravity suit. And MST is going to check screw attack location. And then see if he did save at lower warfare elevator. But anyway, he won't need that save as he get the green gate glitch. Nicely done, MST. And another super pack for Scotty. What do we have? Ah, the worst item in the game. No, MST, why did you take the worst items? You don't need that items at all. So I hope Scotty won't check GT just for his sake to not have to get the worst item in the game. Yeah, indeed, Bakuman Space Jump is the favorite item of Tracy, also known Space Jump is also known as Tracy Jump. Just double bump jump and burst through the games, easy peasy. Oh yes, they want to go directly into to Ridley. Nah, double bump jump is faster. Trust me on that. I'm an engineer. Nicely done for Scotty and getting his lava alive. More to say the gravity jump. And I jump boots at Fire Flea. And Scotty did but a save, so he will be checking screw attack. Sadly for him, the only thing he will find is the worst item in the game. Yep. So now MST is entering into Wasteland, while Scotty is now in Scratach item room's location, and sadly, it is a sad day. Scotty also is taking the worst item in the game. And now Metro MST is in the Metal Pirate room. He will be using Super Missile against them, as it is the fastest way he has to kill them. Scotty is now entering to the worst room in the game. With both Screw Attack and Space Jump will be a pretty easy room to do. Yep, it seems that Scotty did forget to turn on Gravity Suit. I always find it funny after doing a Gravity Jump that people forget about putting on Gravity Suit. But I do also sometimes forget to put it back on. It's always funny to see that. And Scotty now finding high jump boots, the best movement item in this game. And Metro MSC is now fighting against Ridley, having nearly full munition. I think MSC after opening that Gather should have formed one more super missiles to be at full super. And Scotty is deciding to check for more items. You want to be sure he is safe. And he's finding more missiles, and he is taking them because he know that he will have to do a chargeless Ridley fight, and he do not want to be soft lock. And MST using the power bombs against Ridley seem to miss some hit with his power bombs. Seem to have at least a few power bombs that didn't hit at all, but at least some did double hit, so it do compensate a little, but it's really risky. So let's see if he will soft lock or not. I hope he won't. Don't miss too much, MSC. And Scotty putting a save. Very wise choice, as you can soft lock at Ridley fight. And it seems Ridley is dead. Nice, yes, he is dead. Nicely done, MST. Only one power bomb remaining. And we have any tanks at Vanilla E-Tanks. So, Vanilla E-Tanks for MSC, who he is taking it. So Scotty now having found another super pack will be very happy to know that his Ridley fight will be way much easier. But not easier, but way much safer. And at the same time also easier. Scotty killing is Metal Pirate. And contracting is super on one of them. Contracting is a shotgun super also. It seems the speed of Kachak is strong in Scotty McBody. Is Kachak one of his future name? Monka think. Well, Scotty is in the pre-relief room, going to farm everything he can. Scotty still forget yet he has Gravity Suit. MSC is not leaving. Morty is not only sweet to leaving the World of Fair, he is at the Firefly room. On his way to the World of Fair escape. While Scotty is still farming before the really fight, as he has no charge beam. He might forget totally, even during Marizia and Morganot. And now Scotty, being full on ammo, entering his really fight at his turn. And instead of beginning with Messiah like MST, will begin with power bombs. Oh no, he's just taking one power bombs. I think I will use this purple later. But at the same time, at the beginning, it's really easy to use them. It is low risk. And MST is going to check Krakomeyer. So MST is going to keep the fate on Krakomeyer, betting on Krak to find Charge Beam, or maybe Plasma Beam or Ice Beam. Oh, and Scotty did miss one Super Messiah on Reality Fight, hitting the tail. And Reality is dead for Scotty. Nicely done, Scotty. That was a really great fight. And funny that Vanilla E-Tank Scotty is saying, nope, I don't need it. Gertie was at Norfair Reserve location, Owl Bears. And Charge Beam at Krakomeyer. So MST is nearly in go mode. He just need Ice Beam or Speed Booster to be officially in technical go mode. As he needs either Ice Beam or Speed Booster to be able to complete the game. And we're Scotty now entering the 3 Pleb Hunter rooms. At his turn into the Lower of Air escape. And MST is not even going to look at the grapple location. So let's see if it is a worthwhile check. Don't think it is really worth it at this point, as they still have wreck ship and medicine to check. And but since they need Ice Beam or Speed Booster for Maridia, it is kind of a good check in case it is that. So, and now we have Spacer for Metro MSC and taking it. Spacer, which is a pretty good beam, will speed up a lot of fights. A lot of boss fight will be faster with Spacer. If they never find Plasma Beam, it's a really good beam to get. So now, the only place remaining for MSC to check will be at Mama Turtles. Left Sempit. Check 2. Yes, he can. He can check check 2 with X3 with a inbound X3 climb. So those are the 3 last item location to check in not the last, but the only 3 items location you can check in Maridia. If Ice Beam or Speed Booster is not in those places, he will need to go check at Wreck Ship. And since he didn't check Gauntlet, he might do a Gauntlet check before going into Wreck Ship, or maybe after Wreck Ship. But it's less likely he will do a, a Gauntlet check if he's doing X-Ray before. So now Scotty also is finding Crackomire, will be reward by a lot with a charge beam. Betting on Krell is it's basically always the right bet to do. Just to say, there is a wraparound you can do with wave beams and charge beam at Crackomires. There's two pixels at work which are not close to each other, so it's a pixel perfect trick to get it. But you have two locations you can do those wraparound shots on the pedestals with a very nice visual cue and speed booster at Mama Turtle. So Metroid MST is now officially in technical go mode. Depending on how comfortable he is either in go mode or he will continue to search for more item, mainly for Ice Beam. So MST is now going directly to dragons. And Scotty is now taking his Spacer beam, which is a pretty good beam. I'm sorry, Al, but I don't know what English is. I will continue to speak more not English. Oh, if you want, I can speak in French instead, ShyGuyExpress. But I don't think everybody will understand it. As I can always say, vous allez jamais entendre, vous allez jamais entendre moi parler en français, ni me comprendre vraiment, me comprendre si je parle français. So here we go, some French word for you. I'm sorry, I don't know Russian. I'm not a polyglot 2 Charge, I'm only a bilingual. Please, Ashdar, don't say such heresy. You didn't hear me speak French. You're just lying. You have no proof of that. And you will never find a single proof of me speaking French. So now Scotty is going into Maritia, while Metroid MSC is now on his way to fight dragons. He did take that E-Tanks at butt wounds, which it was a vanilla E-Tanks. And Scotty is now going to check. Mama Turtle will be very happy finding a speed booster. And MSC taking more super missiles, probably to speed up his model rank fight. And MSC is now entering his rank fight. Also, I'll approve the proof only if you get a proof, but you have no proof of proving me I did the said action. Fun engineer. And now Scotty, him too is now in go mode, and I know he can do this like speed skip, so he will be doing it. I'm pretty sure. The only items I'm sure he will be checking will be Dragon's space jump location. So I don't know if MST is in go mode, but technically he is in go mode. And MST killing Dragon and getting a blue suit. Nicely done, MST. And Scotty now killing Butwoon at its turn. And MST checking space jump location and just finding the tanks and decide to take it. At this point, since he only one tanks away from a stand-up glitch, it is an okay thing to do. MST did bet on cracked Taco Melt. Both of them did check Crocomire. I don't think any of them will do will not do, but will pretty much check Gauntlet. MST might check right side super if he's still looking for Ice Beam. Maybe Scotty will still check right side super, but I highly doubt that. But so far in this race, it is a Terrain Boy race to lose. And MSC going to check left sandpit. I'm very surprised by that check, as the last boss he has to kill is in wreck ship, which is up, and he's going down to check an items. And he did well. MSC just found Ice Beam, which I doubt Scotty will go check. So MSC is now improving more and more his lead towards Scotty, as now out of Tourian will be very fast for MST compared to Scotty. It was really worth checking. It was pretty risky, a slow check in a way if it's not the items you need. It's not that far off the way, so it was still a good check to do. But still, I was surprised that he did check this item. And Scotty did kill the dragon also. And just going away by... He will not be checking... I'm pretty sure he will not be checking this... Yep, he's not checking the left hand pit. And the Terran Boy doing such barbaric thing. Killing Punkfish. That's such a barbaric thing to do. Please never kill Punkfish. Don't be a monster. Don't be Canadian Owl. And it seemed that Scotty is farming a little in the before exiting by Red Towers, which is not that bad of a choice. But I think he will have been... He has very low missile count for that Phantom find those Scotty. I just hope we will be lucky with the 2 key hunters here and getting the missile drop. No, didn't even get one there. Exactly, Asher, Canadian Owls and Bobster. And now both of our runners are inside the wreck ship, while MSC is in the basement, nearly at his Phantom fight, and killing the Gatera and entering that fight, while Scotty is now in the wreck ship main shaft. Yes, indeed, Taco, it's MSC games to lose now. But Scotty did catch up a lot to MST. But MST, since he has Ice Beam, will have a way faster Tourian than Scotty, or I should say Terrain, like he loved to say. So let's go, Terrain boy. Oh, and shooting that super at Phantoms and Regime Phantom. He might be 1 or 2 missiles away from killing Phantom. And Phantom giving a fast close eyes. Phantom being super trade to MSC, giving a slow pattern and a fast eye pattern. And MSC killing Phantom with 1 missile remaining. That's really sad now. Scotty did catch up a lot because of that. Both having killed practically at the same time Phantom. No, it's not Tourian boy, it's Terrain boy, Chris Crash. Terrain. Oh yes, Powerbomb Tourian is really slow. And MST and Scotty are basically in sync. But since Scotty did get that space boost, he's way far ahead of MST now. Plasma may be in there, Tracy, but it's definitely not worth at all to go look for it. Especially when they're in go mode. And Scotty taking the ship refills. And Metro MST also taking the ship refill. Scotty not taking the save while MST taking the save. I find taking the save at the ship to be the worst thing in a way, because you will, if you save before Tourian, normally it's well, it's not before Tourian, but if you save before Mother Brains, you want to save at the save before Mother Brains, as it's the best save to get, as it's the faster to save in a way, as if you have to reset, you want to reset there, so you will do a save there or not. So not saving there and saving the ship instead, it's kind of a bad thing, as if you reset you have a long time to go. And yet MSC remembering about that reserve tanks in Terminator. Yes, indeed. MSC did see this timer might not be accurate. You don't know why, but it seems this life split timers is running slower than normally. Yep, MSC can do stand up. Why should he can't? And as you can see, MST is taking a huge lead just by having that ice beam, since Scotty has to kill all the Metroid with power bombs, which is very slow. Very, very slow. Dare I say, uber slow. Now MST is at the big boys' rooms, and it seems he will be doing the baby skip, and he was going for the lag skip, or like I said, the nauseated skip, and he did get killed by the baby, but he is looking in the right direction, saving 40 frame. Indeed, Ashdod is the worst mat to do way Spacer Mollering. I think now it's 87 shot blunt. As it's 86 point something 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 something. And Scotty going for the lagless skip, the best skip ever. And oh, he got in the transition. So Scotty, unless he's doing the like skip, have to save and reload to be able to skip the Zebedite, as it is impossible in slow mode to do the speed Zebedite skip. Oh, a nice down back skip from Metroid MST. He really did learn a lot all those times. Nicely done. That's really nice to see more runners going for the down back as like skip. And it's not that our trick is a really simple trick, and way easier I find than the standard Zebedite skip with Ice Beam. And Scotty, like I knew will do, did save and is going to reload. And Scotty going for the Zebedite speed skip, as he has no other choice unless he want to do the Zebedite skip. There is extra Zebedite skip pizza, but that means you are going out of bounds for that Zebedite skip, which is not a legal move. And Scotty is going for the Zebedite skip. And MSC has now killed Monobrain 2. And since MSC took too much damage, he was not able to do the stand-up glitch. But he's still so far ahead in his lead that getting or not getting the stand-up glitch will change nothing. Scotty is too far behind for a skip stand-up glitch to change the lead at this point. And Scotty's going to fight that Mother Brains too, with only ice, not ice, I mean a wave spacer beam. And he's even trying to take it safe by bombing the Mother Brains bomb. Overall, Metro MSC did a lot of good check. Scotty did make a lot of bad check in a ways. It was still good check to do, but was not the right check. But with his better movement, was able to stay close to MST, while MST was doing the right choice basically all the way in compared to Scotty. And now MST is now entering his Mothering 3 fight, going in with the lag corners. Can we have some Kriegasm for that for the lag corner, please? Kriegas for that lag corner. And Scotty is now in the catch-up phase. And Mothering 3 is dead for Terrain Boy. And Scotty is going to meme me up with some golden showers on the Mother Brain. Oh yes, indeed. Kriegas for golden shower also. So now Scotty can go relax a little, go to the toilet if you need to, can read a book, or you can make some coffee or tea by the time you have to wait for the cutscene. He has like 2 minutes to wait. And let's see if MSC will do the objectively right choice or the morally right choice. But you want to go fast, so you will do the objectively right choice. And MSC is doing the objectively right choice. And MSC finishing with an official SL time of 56:17. Congratulations MSC for this win. And Scotty is now fighting his Mother Brain 3 fight. So now the man with the 1000 different names will initiate his escape in not that long. Oh, it seems Scotty will go for the blue bomber and did get it. Nicely done, Scotty. That was such a good thing. And Scotty doing a shout out to Leodux, falling all the way down in this room. So shout out to Leodux, one of the also Leodux is also a Randomizer League runner. Oh, I'm bunking the door. So you will have the short charge here, but it's not our short charge. And still doing his signature spark, the Scotty spark. So let's see if Scotty will do the objectively right choice or the morally right choice. And Scotty is doing the objectively right choice. Good decision, Scotty. You want to be fast. Always do the objectively right choice. And Scotty deciding to meme it up, it seems. And will he get it this time? Deciding to bail from it. So GG Scotty, finishing with an official SL time of 58:47. Congratulations Scotty for finishing your race. And again, congratulations to Metro MST for winning this race. So, stay tuned everybody, as we have another race coming up in not that long. We have a race that is coming right after this one, which is Tilly Morph versus a real QT. You're welcome, some old gamer. You're welcome. Nobody did find Plasma. I think Plasma was at Gravity suit location. So, I hope you did like this race, as it. I was glad to commentate this race as your host. So, thank you, everybody. I will see you later as viewers and not a commentator for the next race. So, thank you all and have a nice day.